Hello, everybody. It's been a little while, isn't it? G'day, g'day. Hello. It's been a week. Sorry, I was too knackered on Thursday after 2 days of driving 6 hours in the last 3. But welcome back to Rookie to Royalty here on Man City. On Sean Does FM with Man City. Geez, you can tell it's been a week, can't you? And today it's a transfer window stream, so it's going to be very, very chill as we look to build for the Premier League. Not that we need to do a lot because we did get FM'd by Premier League champions Liverpool in the FA Cup. FM's a little bit harsh, but you get my point. We had 20 more shots, 2.4 more XG, and lost on penalties. So that was fun. That could have been Europe for our first season back in the Prem, but instead we've just got the Premier League to worry about. But given that, we might not be too bad. But the issue being we've only got, once the screens decide to load up, 26 million to spend. So it's not a lot, and there's one area that we definitely need to improve in. That is right wing, because our current starter goes back to Real Betis after his loan ends. A couple of others with loans that will also go back to Betis, but they are more squad players. So that's the main one that we need to do. So we'll do that, and then we'll see what else we need to do. The other one that we might need to worry about is still Nicky Hinchcliffe. He was injured, so we couldn't sell him, so his promise has been extended, so he doesn't want to extend his contract. It's quite a handy homegrown right back, like his second choice-ish. So we'll see if we need to do anything there. Can play both sides, so it'd really suck if he left. But yeah, we'll be doing transfers today. That's the most likely issue. I think we've tried to enter contract negotiations. He's just doesn't want to have a bar of it right now, but we've got another 22 days to try and get him sorted. The other guys are not really gonna be ones that we worry about. This guy's at Lincoln. He's only got 3-star potential, so I think he's already leaving. And Yaya Decore is a great name. He's just not a very good player. So Nicky Hinchcliffe and a right winger are the points today that we need to sort out. But hope you're all doing well. I suppose this World Cup tomorrow, but there's really only one important game left unless you're Kylian Mbappe and want to win the Golden Boot as we make our way for an international window. Now, I have done a little bit more research about right-wing options because, with the budget we have, I want to get someone in. This is the list I've got now of the people that we could sign. The best one probably in terms of actual current ability is obviously Said Al-Mala. Even though he's 32, he's actually still pretty, he's still pretty decent here for that inside winger that we use. But he is 32, and the wage is significant for a 32-year-old. I don't think that's a great bit of business. So we get into like this other sort of level below. I'll just check the stuff I did. I think Blades is actually the best of them. Joseph Blades, who we had looked at briefly last stream. He's just got his first English cap. He is loan listed, so we could use that to our advantage and then hope we get a bit more money in the future, or we just go for him now and do it in installments, which we might do anyway. But there was one other option that we could afford. Lecam I looked at. He's all right, but he's not as good as Blades. The interesting one that I'm waiting for a scout report back on is actually Deniz Keki from Besiktas in Turkey, because that's more in our wheelhouse of budget without being mental, like in terms of the installments. So he could be the one we actually end up going for. None of them as good as Mattia Naldi, which is a shame. We've got Caserta currently, who's all right, but you probably don't want to start him, do you? So that's the main area of concern. Otherwise, everywhere else, I think we're good enough when everyone's fit. Of course, Felipe, just before the FA Cup final, that was the other issue with the FA Cup final. We lost him and our goalkeeper before it through injuries, which was great because we didn't play a game for 3 weeks. But Felipe's done his ACLs out for still 4 to 6 months. So that's a slight concern. So you're probably Funezing it there in the meantime, a young centre-back, but we've got a couple of lads all going back on loan, but Naldi is the most important of those, so we've got to try and replace him. So, yeah, unless we sell people, there's not a lot else going on, so hopefully it's a transfer window that we can kind of burn through quite quickly here, but we'll see how things go. Actually, it wasn't Blades, it was Tommy Mitchell from the same club who was actually the next best outside Almela. So, yeah. But I hope everyone's been doing well. As I said, apologies I couldn't get live on Thursday. I was in Christchurch on Wednesday, so you definitely weren't getting one there. I was out having good cheap ramen. It's actually blooming nice, the ramen down there. As all the food was, because I've got a bloody good food market down in Christchurch these days. As well as a stadium. I stayed like 1 minute from the new stadium. There was nothing on. I think Canterbury Rugby were doing a bit of promo work there one night, because boy, the lights were buzzing one night compared to the other ones. But yeah, stayed about a minute from the new stadium. There's a very nice new stadium. Just need to go down there when there's a game on. STP, welcome and hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're going all right. But yeah, I was a bit knackered on Thursday to be streaming after the 6-hour drive back home, so that's why you didn't get one on Thursday. But hopefully I can make up for it today and not spend too long in this transfer window, given the lack of money that we have. Now we are actually missing a coach. Which is the weakest area? It is definitely a mix of two different things that it really shouldn't be. It feels like tactically we need an upgrade. Oh, you won the telling your journeyman save and then what? How's that? Seems odd. Then you got fired. That feels harsh. All right, so I need a tactical coach here, don't I? Essentially. Right, we'll sort this out quickly. That's something I might actually have to do today. Staff. That's annoying if that's the case. But let me get a tactical coach in. So how did that happen? Because that sounds mental. Right, surely we can pinch a good coach now that we're back in the Prem. Pidgeloso, who are you? You're pretty average. Talking to Rocket about wanting to leave Sweden, and I applied for another job. Right, okay, I see now. To Rocket. Okay. But that can happen when you do a bit too much talky in the media on FM. It's a bit nasty like that. Yes, let's get you in. Yes, you're a coach. We'll pinch you from where you developed old Hilberto Mola. That should hopefully fix that problem as the FIFA Women's World Cup about to kick off in the USA. Oh, okay, right. Aha. That makes more sense. Now I'm with you a bit more. So there's a few links here, but it's going to have to be really good bids if we do want to sell the players who aren't like wanting to leave, because we've still only got that 25% of transfer revenue retained. All the finances here are just absolutely mud. So yeah, this might be a very breezy transfer window, hopefully, and we can maybe even get into Premier League action tomorrow during the stream. Oh wow, that's a interesting situation. So yeah, geez, that's a turn and a half. Okay, didn't win a single game in the 14. That's yeah, concerning, isn't it? Bit of a rebuild on there if you're still there. It's not exactly a record where you could complain if they got rid of you. Won the first game, coach, lost the second. I'm going to do what? Oh, okay. Okay, I see now. Fair play, fair play. That sounds challenging anyway. Goodness me. Yeah, that was an awful spell at Spurs, wasn't it? See, you got hired knowing you'd be fired. Yeah, okay. You knew what you were walking into then. So none so far because I'm waiting for scout reports. I need a right winger because we had a few loanies last season, but only one of them was a starter. So that was at right wing. So I'm gonna need to go after a right winger, but I'm just waiting for scout reports at the moment, just because we've been given a huge budget of 26 million for winning the championship and getting promoted. So that's a fun situation. Yeah. So I'm kind of just keeping it close so far. It's legitimately a case of maybe we just sign one player because there's so much interest in our players. Though we might need to end up doing more, but we're not going to be able to do well because we've only got 25% of transfer revenue retained if we sell players. So it's probably going to be an extremely stable window here. Right, what's this? Oh, the coach, it's fine. The tactic, we're currently using a gegenpress 4-3-3. That's what worked the best for us. We'd usually have Felipe at centre back, but he did his ACL before the FA Cup final, where we got FM by Premier League champions Liverpool. So the team's not that bad anyway. Like, we outplayed Liverpool, who won the Prem, but we just got done on pens. So he's out for 4 to 6 months. So that's a blow because I was doing a nice young centre back partnership that was developing. But Willems is a lot better than that makes him look. So we're not too worried about left wing, despite the star rating. It's Caserta that I think we need an upgrade on. That's really the only urgent one because this guy's going back on loan and he was at right wing. And we definitely can't afford him with only 26 million in our budget. So, yeah. We're yeah, definitely get a right winger, and then just it's going to depend on what on earth comes in bid wise for other players, I suppose. But the gegenpress worked well, so I'm finding the 4-3-3 is a bit better with that less of that big gap in the midfield. But there's probably not too much of a difference to be fair. But we didn't have any cams here, really, so that's why we ended up going a 4-3-3. To be fair, we've been doing a 4-3-3 our last couple of clubs as well, so it's kind of been the shape that we've been just using our last couple of clubs since we've been in top flight comps in Europe. But they're not a lot, it's just maybe that little bit of extra space, which the 4-3-3 doesn't allow. Even though there's only one DM, it does feel a bit more solid. Okay, I don't know what that was, probably a youth thing. Staff-wise, so that's okay. You're good, but we can't afford you. We'll get you off the shortlist. Anthony Dyke is way too expensive. Marcinho in our range, but not quite good enough. Yeah, it's an annoying amount. We've got to spend this window. And Caserta back from injury. That's good. We copped some horrible injuries before that Liverpool game. It wasn't even the friendlies. It was like the week leading up to the game itself. We just copped about 4 or 5 injuries in that 1 week before a game where we could have got Europa League football. Now, tiny arm goalkeeper cost us in the penalty shootout as well as regular play, so that was annoying. The Europa League money would have been quite handy, I suspect. It's all right, we can focus on the Prem this season. We should do all right in that. As Belgulub does quite well. Out there, we do have a lot of loanees coming back. Now, Leberher will come straight back into the mix because we only loaned him out because he was moaning about playing time. So we might not be too bad off, actually. Yeah. But 26 mil, I want to see, because I'm weighing Kike. He was who, okay. I was looking at Kike as the guy that we could sneak within our current budget, but it's starting to look a little bit more now. Mitchell might be the go. Tom Mitchell from Belgium, because he's an inside winger, so you don't really need to worry about the finishing as much. He's got a couple of really nice attributes. Tommy Mitchell, pinching him from Chelsea, might be the play here. Current ability is not amazing, but he enjoys big matches. English second nationality, trained by Chelsea, so that's going to help a little bit. I think when I did the lookie, he was the best outside, well, best of the young ones. Obviously, Al Mullet is really good, but he's 32 and he's on a mega wage. So we might end up going after Tom Mitchell, just because he's a bit more in our price range for what we need as well. Could loan him, but we might as well just buy him. I reckon this is the guy we go after. So let's ask the agent. 4 caps of Belgium, only a breakthrough prospect at Chelsea would come in here and start. That's for certain. So let's have a look at him. Ask the agent. Don't go up too much. That's fine. That's fine. We can actually probably manipulate the budget a bit more too for wages, and because we've currently got about 210k spares, so we could actually afford this decently. Yes, and yeah, that's the thing. Unlike Al Marlet, which would be a way worse transfer. So I reckon Tommy Mitchell is actually the play. There was also Joseph Blades, but he's like twice as much. And yeah, no, I don't know for that role that we use if there's that much between them. If anything, Mitchell may be a touch better with some of those green attributes, especially physically. So we'll have a crack at him. So we got 26.5. We'll go in with a solid 20. We should try and save some money here just in case, right? We need to do some other stuff. So let's go maybe with 26.5. Do installments, and we'll also get rid of that just in case we need to find a cheap little centre back while Felipe's ACL is recovering for the first half of the season. Okay, that's a lot more. Okay, I want to keep that at 20, really. 30, that's a lot. How about, can we get this down to like 12.75? I like round numbers. A bit more than I was hoping. Okay, 21.5. Okay, that's more reasonable. It's still above what I was hoping, guys. Can we get it down to 15? How about that? Yep, okay, right. 21.5. It's a little bit more overall than I was hoping, but yeah, we're kind of in a crap spot with the budget. So that's going to be the big current signing, Tommy Mitchell. All going well. I think that's the play there for the right wing. And then we'll just see what happens with the rest of it as that offer gets accepted once the FM decides to actually work. Less interest, right? It's just because the game's just going slow enough to terrify me right now. I'm actually built my entire computer, to be fair. Even the stream deck took a while there. But yeah, we'll get it after Tommy Mitchell, and he can be the Naldi replacement once we get past, or up to the 100% here, which feels like it's going to take all stream the way it's currently going. Today FM. All I want to do is do a safety save, and you're being a FM. FM, can we get some movement, please? This is it's, it's taking a while. It's getting a little bit concerning. This. I should have done the contract first, shouldn't I? Anyway, just today, please, FM. All I want to do is save a game. It's literally nearly been 2 minutes on 2%. Okay. Oh, whoa, yay! There we go. We got up to 4. Holy shit! Right. Oh my god, is this? I can't spend my entire stream waiting for a game to save. Come on, FM. FM. This isn't funny anymore. At least not for me. The viewers might be finding this funny. I'm not. This is supposed to be a nice breezy transfer window. And all I did was hit save just because you started to crawl. Oh, that's concerning. Even Spotify had a moment then. Oh, 8. Holy, right. Oh, here we go. Right. We're firing up, are we? We're up to 10. 12. Oh my god, it's flying. It's flying. Oh, look at it go. There we go. That's better. Oh, 68. Why would you do 68? Yes, exactly. I know, eh? Disappointing. It goes 96, it doesn't go 69. The other, it goes 68 for some reason. Disappointing lack of memeing there from FM. Seriously, though, that took. Well, it's still going, but a 3-minute save. This might be FM telling me I need to get rid of the Malaysian second division and stuff like that at this point in the save. But I want to keep an eye on where I started in the save. So no, go do one, FM. We might just be sticking to auto save after this. Just a warning, because holy, literally, we're nearly at the 4-minute mark for this. Just the laptop I bought last year with the Intel Core Ultra 9 and the freaking RDX 5080 and all that stuff. It's not like it's an old toaster. The first and last 2% feels like it's really taking the piss on with this. Do I have the a few moments later thing? Not sure I do, actually. It's like we're... Jeepers, come on. I'm trying my best to do content with the save screen. It's becoming a slight struggle. I've lost 3 freaking viewers on YouTube because of the save screen, FM. Seriously. Bit more Roadrunner, please, you silly bloomin'. Do a bit more of this. Oh, come on. Stream Deck, you're gonna know. You work. You only got 2%. Come on. Just get going. Freaking. All I wanted to do was save the game because you started going slow, and you're definitely going slow, aren't you, FM? Holy. See background programs I've got open? No, I closed them all. That all checks out. This is very weird. Oh my, whoa. Thank feck for that. Jeepers creepers. Right, let's be into the contract negotiations. No, you'll actually be a regular starter, mate. Right, never doing that again. finalised promises, regular starter. 100k is a bit more than I thought you were after, but we'll go, we can afford it, so let's just not muck around too much. No appearance or unused sub fees, because literally that's what you get paid to do, play football. You absolute muppet, we will give you. Some goal bonuses and assist bonuses. And we'll see how you like that. Okay, we probably gave him too much in hindsight, but Tommy Mitchell seems very happy about that, so that's good. Slightly above the average wage, but that's sweet. All right, Tommy Mitchell should be coming in. Lovely. A Belgian on each side. I think, is Willem's Belgian? Yes, he is. Lovely. Hopefully we can get something out of the golden generation. We ain't no Roberto Martinez or Ronald Koeman. We actually win things. Right, never hitting the save button again. Holy cow, that was... Oh, what was that just before? But that may be the one transfer we do today. There's a lot of money on that one. I'll bugger off, Roma. No, you did. Why are you going after him now? No one else wanted him. Hopefully he joins us instead. I think he said he wanted to come here more. He freaking better. I'll be dirty if he leaves now, or if he goes somewhere else now after all that. How have we tumbled down the rankings? Last year we got relegated from the Prem. This year we won the Championship and nearly won the FA Cup. I suppose it might probably make sense in a weird way, but Jeepers Creepers, FM or UEFA. 11. I mean, it's not too bad. 31st. If we can have a good season and the Prem, that will help get that back up, hopefully. Okay, Napoli apparently really after Williams. We've got 2 ESC slots. Lovely. Yes, we will be doing some signing. Maybe that budget is not great, is it? The overall balance. Should say not the budget. Oh, hello. I think we're turning this down. The whole... I mean, I left freaking Napoli to save City. I don't think joining Tottenham's a great, thing that we do. Free transfers, that makes more sense. Yeah, you maybe shouldn't have signed them in hindsight, but you know what? Welcome them in because youth players. Right. There's offers left, right, centre here. Tottenham have offered us a job interview. So this is Tottenham that Didier Deschamps left Liverpool to go and join, even though he just won the Premier League. They're probably quite good, but oh my lord, he absolutely shat the bed late, didn't he, there, Deschamps? He was top of the Prem at one stage. Like, they were... I mean, he did have patches, didn't he, actually, in hindsight. Does anyone want us... No, we're not going to do it. It ruins the whole point of this. So, yeah. No Spurs. We're not doing you in this one. Yeah, we prefer staying at City, I think. Mabaya. Now, Mabaya is not that great. So, how are we looking at left wing if we let him go? Well, this has completely changed what I like, so that's awesome how it's just done that. Chicane's not a left winger. Naldi's not a left winger. And Mabaya's not even on my thing. What's his value about? 5.4. It's probably not a bad bid, this. with his contract coming up into the year, even though he gets stuff all of it. If they want to give me 6 up front with a 50 of next sale, I'm going to try and rob them a bit here. 4.8. Still not bad. Okay, give me the 5.5 up top. 2, and I still want my 40. How about this? 5.25. Probably quite good, that actually. Right, we might get rid of Mbaye at Leicester. We'll do that one. Okay. Piver. Ooh. Oh, this could be bad because he no interest. Reject. That's easy then. Real Madrid want Williams. He'd rather stay at the club. You absolute hero. You absolute freaking hero. Yes, rejecting. If you don't want to go to Madrid, you want to stay at Man City, you are yes, yes. Love it. That's why I turned down Tottenham's interview. Then they're Tottenham. Come on, we finished top of the championship. We made the FA Cup final. We're sweet. KXJ1, it's going all right. Just put a bid in for a right wing. I just got off a job interview by Tottenham, but we turned it down because yuck. Sorry, Spurs fans. It's actually not. If I didn't join Man City because they were in the going down to the championship and we were doing the whole rebuild City thing, I might have actually attended that. But no, not in this situation. It's going all right though. We're sorting out the City team for life back in the Prem. Hope you're doing all right. Just took over Leeds. No, not too bad. Yeah. Probably would have made sense to go join Tottenham. But, also, yeah, okay, that's actually not a bad move then. Actually, Leeds got bottom in this, so that's a bit rough there. But, yeah. Now what position? Boomfa. There we go. There's a little nugget for you there, Mr. Whatchamacallit from the media that just talked to me, but I Fleming, that's the one, Fraser Fleming. Sporting Life, sounds like you're from Portugal and you do stuff over there with sporting with that name of a magazine. Now, why I'd decline Tottenham's invitation of an interview? Because they're Tottenham. Whereas you didn't have any interest there, Kayla, because it's Tottenham. And we all know what we think of Tottenham. So, yeah. Just not keen on Spurs. I've found my English club. I'm going to stay loyal to the Man City stuff. Oh, we are so in trouble with Hinchcliffe. Okay, right. Brentford have gone after him. Yep. Okay, so we are probably losing Hinchcliffe. So he got injured when we were promised that we'd sell him if a bid of 22.5 million came in. And it delayed the promise, which has meant that we can't actually offer him a contract. It's my own fault because I didn't tie him down sooner, but he has wanted to leave ever since we got here because going from Premier League to Championship he wasn't too stoked with. So that's a blow because he's a good homegrown player. Really good bench option being dual-sided. So I think he's he's going on a free as well, which stings. Bad enough having 25% of transfer revenue retained, let alone losing people on a free alongside it. First time in years English team. Yeah, be fair. I did debate it at Forest. But yeah, this is the first time in this save I've gone to the Prem or England. So yeah. I do like dodging England for the most part, so I'm kind of with you on that. Oh my, QPR. We're getting mugged off by QPR. No chance, surely. 22nd in the championship. What are they? They got relegated, didn't they? That'd be a wild choice. Ah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I do like those ones. Might be probably do a bit of a one club save next FM to be fair. But yeah. The good old small build map one. Always a fun one on FM. Flamingo. No. Why would we sell to Flamingo? I mean, he is worth a lot. But no, I don't think we want to sell him. Despite that value being insane given we bought him for 16 million. Would actually help the club's finance situation if we sold him for that amount. So you never know, but he's probably someone I'd like to keep. Martins. And so we, for some reason, are getting told about the championship fixtures being released, which we're not going to be in next season. We'll get these guys back from their loans. It's probably going to be end of the month, so it's going to be a bit more of an idea about our squad then. And just what we might be able to do with the slight bit of spare money we have, provided that we do get Mitchell. And Roma haven't just burgled him off us. Everyone's talking about signing Willems, but no one's actually doing a lot apart from Real Madrid, who surprisingly didn't want to go to. So that's interesting. Right, preseason training popping up soonish. Kike, we've gone off you a little bit after my initial keenness. Actually, yeah, you're fine. We won't get you off the shortlist. Burn through this a little bit, if possible. Yes, you can go off the shortlist. You're not that great. Diego Ramos. Giacomucci from Spurs. We'll get rid of you too. That Real Madrid lads. Luch, no chance of that potential. Same with you, Valadao. Okay, we're getting rid of a couple of average ones here, which is nice. Molayas from Betis, apparently average for us. Bold, given that he's a Champions League winner, I'm pretty sure, from memory. Yeah, Almala will get rid of as well now because that price has gone up even more so. For his age, Max Johnson, stop paying. Stop, board. Can you stop paying for this guy? He's failed it 4 times now. Stop spending money on a useless coach. For goodness sake, board. Not interested in selling. Right. I think after the third go, maybe they get an idea that he's not going to do it. But no, 4 times, let's pay for a 5th. Absolute mugs, just Honestly, maybe I should sack him. It might be an easier way to do this. Save the club money by sacking him. Going to keep spending 6K every couple of months on him to fail a coaching course. Don't even know if we have a full squad for that team. He's supposed to be coaching anyway. On we go. Will we land Mitchell? Or will he go to Roma? Oh, what's going on here? A few bids, but I think it's for players that we don't really care about. Yeah, we will. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, this is our player. Okay, Ian Keferi. Not great. And on the right-hand side, 16. What's the bid? That's a pretty weak bid, let's be honest. Let's go 7.5. Yep, no. Be serious, Nottingham Forest then. Come on. That is one we don't care about because he is well and truly rubbish. Oh, got him. Lovely. Right, where's my sound? Where's my... Oh. Tommy Mitchell comes in. That might be our transfer. He rejected Roma. Tom Mitchell in from Chelsea. That will be the Naldi replacement for right wing next season. So we've got that done. Tom Mitchell at 36.5 overall, but 22 up front. So gives us a spare 4.5 million and a fair bit on the wage still as well. So got a bit of wiggle room now if we want to find anyone else or if we have to replace someone if they do have a cry about wanting to leave. But yeah, Tommy Mitchell in from Chelsea. That's probably the best that we could do, all things considered, for this window. Starting to wonder if I should have just taken the Spurs interview just to mess with them, actually, and just see how much money they had. Still wouldn't have gone there, but it actually probably would have made me cry if I saw like a £200 million transfer budget. So probably a good thing I didn't attend it now, actually. I think of it more. Hold on. I've been there. Why do you want me back? Batiste. Oh, you want a bit of you want your Champions League winner back. Mitchell's not got as much potential as they said. Game. Who was the mug of a scout? He's probably still quite good, but who was the mug of a scout who told me he had 4.5-star potential? It does not make me feel good about what I've just done with most of our transfer budget on one player. Right. For some reason, wide midfielder is considered a attacking position. So Mitchell can come on there. Casserta onto the bench. That's a touch better now. That's probably what we're looking at starting wise for next season, especially that when Felipe recovers from injury. So that's nice. Yeah, we don't care about that guy because he's still rubbish. Now we'll just skip over the thing that is very intriguing, given we've won a Champions League with that club, and they want us back. We'll reject that. Batiste, right? What's happened? You finished third because you appointed. Who did you appoint? Louis Enrique, and then some other joker. After I left. Yeah, I probably would be a good fit for you, given that we won 3 straight Ligas. 2 years ago I left you, and we won our 3rd straight. So I'm not going to pretend I'm not interested here, but it is a bit of a rehash, guys. So and it's a very good squad, obviously. They've still got Wu Jin. They've still got the King. It's an insane squad. They've still got all the players assigned. It's a bit of a cop-out, isn't it, if I go back there? Like, is there any... Oh, 8 games, no win. Oh, dear. I've not... They signed yesterday, which is interesting, because I looked at him quite a bit, actually. Actually, wait, did we sign him ourselves? I think we did, actually, in hindsight. We never actually used him. Yeah, it's a good team. So we were actually there. This is why it's a slightly random ask this from the Batiste themselves. We were there for 3.5 years, and we won a Champions League, a Europa League, and 3 straight La Ligas, including 1 Invincible. So we've kind of done it already. We started Giza at Manjung in Malaysia. There's the full history. Couple of seasons to get to the top flight, then just being one of the others. Then we briefly went to my home club before bidding them off because they can't do continental football, and went to Newcastle on the women's side, FC Tokyo for a season and a half to win the J1. Then Batiste pinched us. Then we went to Napoli, won Serie A, and then we came to City and won the championship. It's still a lot of players there that I'm familiar with there at Batiste. It's sort of just doing what we were doing. Yeah, no. If they need a rebuild, maybe, but you literally just need to hire a decent manager, guys. And I know that obviously that's why you've come to me, because, I mean, you know, who else is there? I've won you a Champions League. But no, I need to save City properly, not just, you know, get them out of the championship. No, I'm not leaving City, but there's clubs just coming after me. Had Tottenham a couple of days before that. But at least the intent is to not leave City. It would be something. It would take something very, very wild for me to leave City after we've just got them back in the Prem. To be fair, he doesn't. Oh, he's going to get. Yeah, we're not going to keep him, are we? Now, Paul Mitchell, average, outstanding, outstanding. Can we find a better chief scout than you? Actually, thought we'd have more staff expiring, so it's not too bad. So if we can sort this out. What's a club that we can pinch? Paris FC, we can pinch there, guys, surely. Very good elite. Don't know if we gain a lot from that. Might as well just keep him, actually. Oh, there we go. He's got a £500 pay increase, and he's happy. That's not too bad. Right, so Paul Mitchell. Mabea's leaving. 8.25 million. We only get 1.6 because the stupid freaking transfer revenue retained. But Mabea leaves because he's not very good. He's in the last year of his contract, so we get a little bit of extra money to play with. A team that we beat in the Carabao Cup last year, Leicester. Our stature in the game remains intact. That's decent. Obviously, they didn't get relegated this year, so that's handy. Hopefully he's worth not much yet. I think we've done all right there, actually, selling him off at that point. So we're still a continental club, even though we just spent a season in the championship. Yeah, Hinchcliffe. Oh, that injury has stuffed me in so many ways. When the whole promising him that would sell him if a bid came in, quite costly there. But I was homegrown club. I was quite keen on keeping him. backfired majorly. That has. Just out of curiosity. No, it was just those two that wanted me. Okay. At least Spurs were going after someone fresh. Batiste, that was a bit of an encore they were after there. I'll say right now, if I'm leaving City for anything, it's probably international management. Now it's actually in the game. I'd like a Premier League at least first. I've got my Europa League. I've got my Champions League. Club World Cup, maybe? If I didn't get that with Batista, I'm not sure of getting it anywhere else. Okay, season expectations, that's a little bit less wild. Lons is back from his injury that kept him out of the frickin' FA Cup final that we lost on pens. Wonderful. Cheers for that, FM. Right, though, on a top half finish, we should be so good with that. Why are we over wage? How did that happen? Quarterfinal of the FA Cup. Well, we made the final in the championship, so we should be sweet. Yeah, we'll just stick with that, I think. Although we should do a bit better in the FA Cup. What? It's not going to make a ton of difference, though. We'll just leave it. But let me just sort this out because that's concerning. Oh, okay. That's nerfed our budget a bit. Okay, I thought would be the complete opposite there. I thought that wage would be about to go up nicely. See, maybe when the loans expire. I should have waited. Oh well. Right. Infunny. Who is Infunny? Right, squad selection. Cool. We'll figure that out later. Oh, money, yes. How have we got more in debt? Guys, how are we more in debt when we've just got 80 million frickin' pounds? I don't get it. I don't get the finances of this club. It makes no sense. How have we gone further in debt when we've just got 80 million? Now, okay, now I shouldn't. That's why. That's why. That's why they struggled. We've got there eventually because the screens are all over the shop this year. That is a lot of debt, isn't it? That's quite significant. Maybe Spurs and Batiste weren't so bad. Anyway. Premier League fixtures. We start with Fulham. Easy. Manchester Derby. We bet them in the FA Cup semi, so it'll be an easy dub as well. West Brom on Boxing Day. Thank you. New Year's Day. Oh, Liverpool on the final day. Love it. Okay. Get a bit of a chance to get revenge there. Okay. Wellington Neves is going to Liverpool. Oh, that's going to make Fulham weaker, but he's quite good, so that's annoying. I actually liked him as a midfielder back when I was looking at him at Batiste or Napoli, one of the clubs. And now, who's Funny? Right, when is I don't think. Bit weird that you want to play us there. The 30th. You know, I'm going to reject it. We don't care about him, Funny. Yeah, we're great with the whole milestones there, Ava, that I don't know what happened. Oh, that's what happened. The good old promotion wage rise. That's why we got nerfed there. That makes a lot more sense now I think about it. That, yeah, that checks out. Okay. Yeah, did totally forget about that. So we should probably start building out the rest of this preseason, really. We've got this little trip to Belgium. Who's, oh, that's the coach. Okay, that's easy. It's like, who the, wait, I was trying to figure out why I'd sign someone else, but that's a coach, so that's fine. Um, we've got a lot more vacant roles than I thought somehow. So we might actually have to do some staffing shortly. Might be, we're probably about to sign more staff than players this window, which is never ideal, but yeah, we're probably not doing a lot of player movement in this window. FFP, well, surely we don't need to worry about that. With Man City, we never have to worry about that at this club. We always keep things very, very transparent. There is nothing dodgy going on at this club at any time. One of the cleanest clubs in the world. In 2039, anyway. Maybe not. Ignore, you know, the past, but the Pep days. But now we're well above board. Don't need to worry about anything like that. Right, let's get you in. That's got our training pretty nice. FFP, yeah, compliant as. Compliant as. Oh, look, let's see, look. Oh, we're so good. Why, give me more money, we're so good. Seriously. Projected 438 million positive. Yes. Where's my money? Put it in the budget so I can actually do something. Right. Ask man, you can do the code of conduct. That's your area. Now, so what are we short of? Goals Real Madrid, but they have given me. Oh, yeah, I have to give you contract. Yep, fair enough there. KXJ. Not sure I'd do Real Madrid here, having already done Betis and not. I mean, to be fair, Real Madrid won like 9 straight Ligas before we went to Spain, so they weren't really in need of any help. They were doing perfectly fine in this universe. But it would be a fun one. Haven't been to Germany or France. Those are the other 2 big nations we haven't been to. No, we're not doing anything with Hinchcliffe because, yeah, we won't do any of those things either. Now, what's up with my staff? Maybe we should sort this out now. We are missing 2 coaches, really? When did the other 2 disappear? Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Don't worry. Yeah, I got you. The only time I've done the same is actually when, oh, we've got the best goalkeeping in the Prem. Jeepers. The only time I've applied for other jobs, hold on, we were really good coaching wise. Is when I was like right at the start and the clubs weren't giving me coaching badges. Okay, we are bossing the coaching, but we've got space for 2 more. So, coaching team? No, just 2 random coaches. Okay. Where does it say that we need to improve? Maybe a defense technical and attacking technical. Actually, no, probably defense technical, position technical, because those are both average workloads. So defense tactical, position technical. Let's try and sort this out. No, wrong button. Coach, right. Get the staff going because that's one of the very few things that feels like we actually need to do here. So I think it was that. And we've got, what, this guy here, Sugimoto. Free agent, they'll do us because why not? Doesn't speak English, but whatevs. You'll learn as you go. And position technical, I think the other one was. Or technique. Veloso, are you any good at that? Not bad. Very good. Outstanding. What about J Spearing? Oh. Yeah, it'd be a bit weird if we brought you in here, wouldn't it? Who wants this guy? Oh, I lost Tijuana. We can, yeah, right. We can bin you guys again. And he's cheaper. So let's, yeah. Okay, take your 11. Yep, there we go. Right. What else do we need staff-wise? We are missing a lot of 2 scouts and 2 recruitment analysts. Okay. When did the scouts disappear to? Must have retired because I don't know where some of these other guys actually went. Now, Paris FC, we can. Oh, no, he's a chief scout actually. It's not going to work. West Ham. So we try and mudge you guys. He's actually got a good little range of countries, Simon Wells. Let's try and get you. You look well younger than 63, mate, but we'll trust the whole thing. I won't drink from your fountain of youth while you help us scout players. And no, okay, you're a bit boring, Peter. You just know about England. That's not as useful. South Africa's a bit wild, as well as England. I want a little bit more variety, please. There's a bit of variety, but he's a chief scout. That's not going to work, is it? This guy from PSV. Yeah, there we go. That's a lot of countries. I like that. Get some Suriname, Curacao, Aruban gems in here. Come on. Come on, Christian. You know you want to. There we are. Lovely. Right. Recruitment analyst next. 2 of those as well. Apparently. Somehow lost 2 of them. So he's at Tijuana. That could be a good one. No, we want to do a recruitment analyst on you. No, okay, right. Got to be careful with that stuff, don't we? Because they're a bit picky about what they want to be. Burnley, you'll be, yeah, we can pinch someone off you, surely. Thank you. And you let it burn Burnley while I pinch your staff members. Right, one more. Who's actually a recruitment analyst? Stoke. They are Premier League. Oh, he's a wonder kid. He's 24. Get him to City. Come on. You know we've got more future than Stoke. Yeah, there we are. Enjoy the way better Manchester weather, mate. Ray, you'll love it here. Right, what else I got to do? A physio and a sport. Okay, so a physio and a sports scientist. That shouldn't take too long. Touch wood. World Cup final. I'm leaning Argentina just because they just do not die. Without wanting to rub it into the English fans too much. Yeah, I'm leaning Argentina. I hadn't been that impressed with Spain until the other morning. But yeah, that changed a bit. Knocking out France. But yeah, I think Argentina still. But it's tough to call. getting proper splinters on this bench I'm sitting on, this fence I'm sitting on. But yeah, I'm leaning ever so slightly towards Argentina. So Spain are probably going to win it by about a couple of goals now. Very good. What about this guy? Is he better? Nope. Was he younger though? Yeah, go with the Norwegian. They had a good World Cup. We'll pick our sports scientists based on the 2026 World Cup results because that seems like a very logical way to do it. Okay, staff. That should hopefully get all that stuff done. Stuff I really should have done, not on stream, but I don't know if we're doing a lot else player-wise. So see how things go. Yeah, we have actually lost Hinchcliffe. Gonna regret that one. Gonna really regret that one. But it is what it is. We couldn't do much. He was always having a sulky after they got relegated before we got here. So that's a shame. Good homegrown wing back who can do both sides. Is off to Newcastle United. Oh, I've just seen too. We've got Arsenal between Fulham and Man U on the road, so it's a little bit of a important opening day for us. I think it's fair to say before the Arsenal Man U double. Although Man U at home, we did beat them in the FA Cup semis, so hopefully we can do them at the Etihad. Actually got some supporters now at this point on the save, so that's good. Actually fill it up. No empty head situation. Then what, we've got Birmingham away. We should handle them because they come up alongside us from the championship. Sunderland away looks okay. Just Arsenal and Man U in the second and third games of the season, which are a little bit dicey looking. But Hinchcliffe goes, oh, right, you need to disappear. Hold on. Sorry, quick bit of modding, people. Boompa. There we go. Right. Who do you guys think is going to win the all-important game? Not the third and fourth game, because let's be honest, I think Kylian Mbappe is the only person who cares about that for the Golden Boot. But yeah, the final, Spain or Argentina? I'll do a poll actually. Let's do a poll. New poll. Hopefully Spain. I'll put the curse on them now, haven't I? Let's leave that open for a good 10 minutes. How about that? Right. Poll open if you want. Let me know. We can just chat. Either. We'll get something going while we get through this transfer window. While I'm thinking about that, let's actually have a look at this. Who's alone? Okay. Don't really need strikers. It's an area that we're pretty good in here at City. All right, just tidy that bit up. I should probably start scheduling some more friendlies shortly too, actually. After the Belgian tour, let's do that now. So we've got a couple here. So what we start from Saturday the 16th. Let's start to organize what we're going to be doing. AFC Blackpool, sure. Then we'll do another one a midweek, so we'll do the 20th. Yep, that lot, that'll be fine. Then we'll go not AFC Liverpool, because we tried to do a Liverpool previously and they mugged us off in terms of cancelling all the time. Okay, and that week we'll start to just step up a little bit of Barry Town. Sure. St Albans, because we get more profit off that. And we need money. And then August we kick off on the 6th, so that will actually do. Okay. So hopefully that's the preseason sorted. There it goes. So casual 7 friendlies. If not rigged. Oh. I mean, I never saw a replay for that first Argentina goal, to be fair. So maybe. I mean, England just bottled it, didn't they? I mean, that was when I actually watched. I couldn't watch the first semi while I was away, because classically did not actually book a hotel with a smart TV. So despite the fact I had the freaking event pass and whatnot here in New Zealand, I didn't actually watch the France-Spain game. But I did watch the England-Argentina one, because it was actually on free to air. Right, we'll trigger that extension on you. Egyptian woman being the Netherlands woman, that'd be would be a bit of an upset, that actually. Jeez, jumpy. Right, so at this point, it's just seeing what bids come in for our players. It's kind of feeling like, and hopefully nothing that's going to tempt anyone away, because we've got stuff or money, and stuff or percentage of transfer revenue retained. No, I want to keep my goalie, because the other ones were pretty bad when I had to use them, especially old Nelson in the FA Cup final. It was a week ago, and it still stings me that FM just injuring all my players in a training week before a cup final. That was freaking awesome. While the team that was actually playing fixtures had no injuries at all. Okay, what's going on here? Some work permits for staff. I dare say that is coming up. Yep, sports scientist, the physio. Okay, you good? Oh, right. 1.1 million. This could be a go, because we're missing Felipe. Why has it changed my entire frickin' from last season? Right, anyway, because those two aren't centre backs. Right, let me just sort this out so it's actually what it should be. You're not a centre back. You're not a centre back. You're not a centre back. So it's Felipe and say the top two. Then we've got Fornes. Who else is actually a centre back in this team? Not Lazzolo, because he's leaving. Yeah, Ledbetter probably is, but that's where we're getting thin. So the guy that I saw for 1.1 million is probably quite handy. He's not great. He's not great. And he's slightly okay. Probably a bit better than Ledbetter, to be fair. So either way, that other centre back that I just saw may be worth a crack. Gelado Medina. But those attributes, not too bad at all. Even as a ball playing one, he's not too bad. I might just do a quick centre back search, but he looks the business. Right, clear all centre back, please. I want a young, promising one, probably. And we're probably looking at that. There's not a lot, is there, for the price range that we can get? No, we're going to be going after that one guy, I suspect. Jacob Carrick, maybe, but I think for the price, the other guy's just an obvious pickup. Yeah, 1.1, that is the easiest release clause in the world. Not a loan. I actually want to use you this season. Boomfa. When is next available, actually? I probably should have checked that. Really should have checked that, shouldn't I? Oh, 5th of August, easy. Right, yep, we can do that. That is just in time for the season. Lovely. Okay, we'll get Medina, and that's a good little pickup, hopefully, for that price. Just as a bit of extra cover with good potential. Okay, you cannot be serious and wanting to join Austin as much as Man City. Gerardo, give your head a wobble, mate. You'll be an actual. Will you be a squad player? Fringe player. There we go. Right. No appearance fee or unused sub fee because you're literally coming here to play football. We don't do that nonsense here. Let's give you a bit of a assist bonus as well. And I suppose a goal bonus just to tempt you, but you hope, well, you're a centre back, actually got more chance of scoring goals than getting assists, probably. Okay, 17.5 down to 300. And yeah, we'll rock that. Okay, Gerardo Medina hopefully comes in early August, just in time for the start of the Premier season. That extra centre back depth that's probably going to be needed with the ACL injury to Felipe. Probably do need to actually sort that squad planner out at some stage with once these players actually leave and then come back from the loans and the Hinchcliffey sort of players who are leaving when their contracts expire, just to double check we've got the depth. Target team. I don't know if I've got one at this point. We've already done a Champions League in this, so I think it was honestly, it's probably try and get a really good team for the next World Cup for men in Or would that be 2042 because it was last year? Now that there's actually international management, we can probably actually have a crack at that in this journeyman save. France, I'd love a crack at France, given they did not make the last World Cup, which is wild. I don't know how on earth. There was weird stuff going on in Europe last World Cup qualifying cycle. Germany didn't go either, and Italy, as per usual, didn't go. So one of those nations would be kind of fun. So I'm probably looking at like a cheeky little World Cup or Euros run after this. Even a South American team actually would be kind of fun, going to the Copa America and whatnot. Maybe a Japan? Anyway. But otherwise, I'm not really too sure in terms of clubs in the save. Now, we did Spain, we did Italy with the one season, winning Serie A with Napoli. So yeah, I'm not really sure. They'd have to be in a kind of a similar situation to what City were here with, being just so out of whack with where they should be. Crystal Palace could be fun, actually, because they're in League One. At least they were in League One. It might have been they got promoted. Okay, Crystal Palace are now in the Championship. That's a little bit less surprising. So yeah, I'm not too sure. Willems, same as the last 5 times you've asked me there. Terry. All right, coach is coming in. We've pinched the 62-year-old who looks like he's about 30-something from West Ham. Lovely. Drink from his fountain of youth. Arsenal have given Batiste 77 million for Ondo. Oh, maybe I should have gone there. Now, was everyone picking Spain? Yes. Okay, everyone likes Spain to win the World Cup. Okay, interesting. Interesting. You guys are probably right, to be fair. Don't know how long Argentina can keep coming back from the dead, but I don't know. They keep finding a way. Suppose the concern being Spain have only conceded the 1 goal, so that they're probably better set up to actually stop Argentina coming up. Sorry, excuse me, coming at them late. Get it out properly. All right, it's probably gonna be a slow day in game with the contract expiry date and whatnot. But Ondo at Arsenal, we're going to have to play him early in the season, aren't we? We've got Arsenal, the Emirates, in our second game of the season. Okay, we're back. Duffy's going to sign. That's probably a staff member. Yep, the guy we pinched from Stoke. Lovely. Right, so Decore comes back and gets released. Clark, I think there was already a transfer going through for him. And there we go. So, yeah, players leaving. And these guys are coming back, with Leberher being quite important. We'll sort that out shortly. Going to get our scout from PSV. Lovely. So a bunch of stuff happening now. And we've got early illness. Better now than before a cup final, I suppose. Cold, we'll just go home, bro. We don't play a game for a week. You are fine. 6 days at home. No majors. And when we get to the end of the week, I'll probably have a quick juggle up of the squad planner once players go where they should for this season. Suppose the one random thing that could happen now as well is we could get some more wild job interview offers because that's the date as well that manager contracts will be expiring. But I'll be pretty stink to leave City after we just got them up to the Prem. So it was it's yeah, unlikely to leave. Palmer. Okay. Don't think it's one of our players. Better freaking not be. Probably a staff member actually. Let's see when we come back next what's going on, if anything. So loans finishing. Lazzolo, Belay, and Naudi all back to Batiste while Sepulveda goes to Spurs. So it was quite hilarious that the two clubs that we loan players from offered us job interviews in hindsight. Right. Oh, Madrid. Oh, Wolfsburg for Paiva. I don't think he wants to go there. Better not. He's dirt cheap for what he should be. Okay, was that no, that was for a fee. Okay, that's fine then. Yep, the loans are over for darn good players, but we can't afford them. João Pontes, how are you tracking potential-wise? You're still sweet. Fleetwood want you now, and to be fair, we'll probably send you out there, actually. Under 21s. Yep, you can play. Where are my young'uns? Sheep Station. Sheep Station might actually be a fact. We might leave that for the moment. Right. Wolfsburg want Piver. That's actually, I believe, under value of what we promised. Well under. So let's just, he doesn't want to join there anyway, so we reject that. Now, Williams, this. Oh, God. Now he's going to pull this on me. Okay. I thought you didn't want to go to Madrid before. Oh, you wang. Okay. Roger Williams. Cheers, bro. I'm going to have to accept this because promises from when the club got relegated, even though we are back in the Premier League. So he promised him would sell him if a bid of 52 million came in. And apparently that counts. Oh, right, knobhead. Okay, that'd sting. First choice left winger for that little. Well, 80, 90 is actually pretty good, so we'll loan Pontes back out. Oh, I swear we turned down a Madrid because he didn't want to leave. Oh, now the scholar. What do you want me to do, guys? Literally, what's this about? Because seriously, why are you moaning now? Willems, we shouldn't be, I know, but he wanted to leave. Like, where's the he wanted to leave? God, how do I fix this? We'll replace him probably. He's happy to leave. I mean, Funias is the only one who's actually having a moan about this, so we'll say it was productive and light it. Well, we're not lying, it's just Funias being a knobhead, so we can deal with that. The other people were quite smiley, just it was him, the grumpy German. Actually, I think he's Spanish, but we got him from Germany, so the point stands. Anyway, I'll say that, but it's not true. Right, so what was that bid actually for what's his face? Yeah, Willems was like 56. So let's try and actually offer you out for more. And ideally up front, 58, Bumfer. And I would love a percentage of profit from next sale, we'll say. Just try and work this in our favour. Get the money up front instead of in frickin' installments where we don't get as much to sign a replacement. So I'm not sure I'm overly stoked with having 10 million to sign a replacement for Williams at the moment. That'll do. Now, can I turn down the Madrid offer? It's not 72 overall, is it? Okay, it is actually, isn't it? Right. Oopsie. Either way, we get more up front. Let's try and work this even more for other clubs. Yeah, no, that's way too little, guys. See if we can cook something up here. We got a lot more wage available now too, which is good. 125k. Right, these are player contracts. Now, Piver will probably not want to talk about it because he's got a promise. So, yeah, no, so that we can't do a lot at the moment with these anyway. Yeah, can't do a lot with those stuff. Future, and they are all garbage. So we won't think about that. What now? We've just talked about this, guys. Why do we need to talk about it again? We literally just talked about it. Yep, okay, great. Not sure why you two were before when we had the same freaking club dynamics. Absolute dumbass footballers sometimes. Right, TV coverage. Awesome. More money, please. He will get a work permit. That should be a formality. Right. Oh, new sponsorship deal. Right. Come on. 500 billion because we're Man City. Or 750k over 5 years. What the frick, guys? Seriously? What happened? What happened here? This used to be a club that used to just be able to just print money, even if it wasn't legal. Now you can barely get $1 million for a 5-year sponsorship. Absolute joke. Absolute joke, guys. Right, let's have a look at the squad planner. I actually sort this out. So that is the goalkeeping situation. I'm actually pretty okay with that because they're all homegrown. And geez, getting the proper burpee hiccups. Yeah, Lons was pretty good for us last year. Even though it says he's a leading championship, Mino's a good enough backup. and Nelson's apparently still got potential. So I'm okay at goalkeeper. Now, right back is where we get a little bit interesting. We've got Belgalub. Now, Leberher, where did I have him? I honestly can't remember what side I had him on. Sheep Station, I reckon, was definitely a right. He is definitely a right back. He is more of a natural right back, so we're pretty good there to the point where Langford might even end up going on the left if we need the extra depth now that we've lost. Yeah, we are light at left back. So we've got Belglub. Do we chuck Leber here as a left back and behind Coffee? Because Belglub's the right back. Sheep Station's more comfy at right back. Liberher, his left foot's not great though, is it? We might need to try and find a left back. If I keep it how I want to do it, it's probably that, which is a concern, but we'll see. We sorted out centre back here. So Felipe say Funes to run Ledbetter. So I'll just sort it out. So I'm actually keeping track of this. Felipe say Funes add the under 21 guys. So we've got Turan and Ledbetter. Right, the DM, that is Santos and Karuma with a little bit of Funes if we need him, but it's mainly Bogoa when I find him. There he is. So that's cool. Now channel mid, this is where I've got to get my roles right. We have Martins, and I want to say, because it was freaking hard to remember last season with the injuries we had. I think actually no one. I think Onadira is being trained as an attacking mid. So we might need to go back to loans. But yeah, the channel mid was Martins. So that's sweet. So Piva, no. Santos, no. Actually, Carol. The casserole, that's right. Now I remember. Don't know why he wasn't training anywhere, but let's sort that out. While Onadira is in behind Piva. So we're good there-ish. I think we've got a couple of guys lower down. Now Mitchell will go above Caserta. We've got, yeah, that situation, which we probably have to organise. And striker, we've got enough options. We could go Chicane out left if we want to be really wild. But we'll see. Would rather keep him up top. But we are a little bit light in some areas here. There is literally, oh, there's one guy, Sam Thompson. Hello. Yep, that's enough, I guess. If we cop injuries, we've got a fair few guys down here. Your Millis's, your Sasses, so we're pretty okay, actually. Did Mikey have potential? He's got potential, okay. So actually quite deep at right wing. In this midfield area, there's a few players, so that's okay. Yeah. So left back's a real potential issue, although we've got guys who can cover, so we might be okay. We'll see what goes on with Willems, because that's going to be a proper issue if we lose him. Might do loans to get through one Premier League season and then just then we'll hopefully have the money to have a real crack in a transfer window. Right, Bristol want Pontiers now. That's another pretty good deal, actually, so we'll accept that. Lem Martin, so he's not bad as a striker. We could at least think about Chicane out left if we need to. Aaron Rowe, what do you want? Lance, don't think he's going to be going. Hopefully not to PSV. That'd be a stink one. So I've still got an hour today, so we might get a bit close to the season start, but probably going to be doing a little bit of transfers tomorrow as well, I dare say. That good old save from earlier didn't help. Right, go ahead, Eagles. So we're going to actually have some footy played, although we won't be involved in it. Just let the rest of the arse man sort it out. Martinez can be an option, although so what are we going to do here? Probably rock that for the first couple of preseason games. Rose Langford's away, so we need to call up some lads and say I'll be back. So that's kind of our first team at the moment. And then we'll get in. Yeah. Boguoj. Who else do we need here? These centre backs, Leadbeater, you can pop on up because you might actually be important in this preseason. Fourth is a midfielder, which might be handy. We'll see about what else. Probably chuck a bit of Nelson in there and actually Howe might be the other one. In the meantime, but we'll work with that squad in the preseason. So hopefully they take all those players on the tour because that'd be fun if they don't. So just waiting on this Willems situation now just to see what we have to work with to try and sign a replacement. It'd be freaking hard for the amount that we might actually get in the bank for him or in our budget for him. The club will love it, but I won't. Right, Lille of Bayer Leverkusen want Piver. That's a semi-dangerous club to be bidding for him. Okay. Please don't want to go there. That'll put us even more in the mud as okay, that's slightly concerning from our youth team. Sheffield have gone for that other centre back. Interesting. William, where do I know you from? Oh, we should absolutely try and get you on a free with our left back situation. You're at Batiste, weren't you? Yes, right. Yeah, right. We can work with you. If you're potential at Batiste, we can absolutely work with you. Right, left back. You could be the backup. Yeah, I would literally, mate. You can come in and be a squad player. You are good enough for that. Right. Oomph. That would be very decent business from us if we can pull this off. Let's just go for round numbers actually. Assist bonus 2K. Come on, Gwilliam. Let's do a bit of a reunion. Okay, you want a bit more, don't you? One, two. Let's work on this a touch. There we go. 17K, we can do that easy. That'll be a good pickup on a free. But a Gwilliam, lad who came for a youth intake when we were back at Batiste, that would be epic. Sheep Station, abso-freaking-lutely not leaving this season. Now trial day will get the scout to go to that. What I might actually do here is just have a quick look at the contract. Actually, you know what? Let's just do this and then there we go. So also Jose Canales is a right winger. He's probably not very good. Although he was at Arsenal. Let's offer him a trial. But that is it, which is a shame. So we'll see if we can pinch a couple of another youngster there. But I'm surprised that Guilhem got released. In a position that we need, that could be very handy. Canale is less so, but he's got semi-decent potential. We'll see what he might shape up like. Did I skip the Piver offer? I think I did. Okay, we'll come back for that because that was done from me. No interest. Awesome. Like, actually no interest. Right, we'll just reject it then. There we go. Boss. Canales. Oh, no. Right, you should... No, get off my short list and let's just not even bother with you. Get a bit of match review stuff happening here. Right, first couple of weeks of preseason. Leeds want Guilhem as well. Surely he comes here. Stuttgart want Martin, no interest, rejecting. Unless the player is desperate to leave, we are not mucking around with that. There are some decent little players available on cheapest fees, actually. Just still not cheap enough for us for the most part. Parish from Brighton, he looked decent there. Individual training, let's get the weaknesses sorted out. better for us, but short term, not. Would get less than 10 mil to try and replace him, which would be freaking impossible to try and find anyone as good as him for that. So that'd significantly weaken us going to this season. But it goes to Fiorentina instead. That's a bit better. Get an extra 5 or so million to spend. So Canali, is that troll finish? Because he is not very good. Now the under 18s, not really got any first team players who aren't going to get game time during the preseason, so we should be all right there. Pontes, where are you guys? Bristol. I should reject that one. Just sort out this Fontes because there's one that's a lot better, and that's the one. So we'll go to Bristol for the loan if we can. Okay, Medina, that's a coach, isn't it? Oh, no. No, that's a centre back. Right, that's a deal done, hopefully. That's going to be the centre back that comes in a month or so for 1 million. Why is that disconnected? What's happened there? Okay, YouTube's working. Sorry, just for some reason. Twitch isn't. We'll have to do something funky here. Right, what's happened here? Right, we'll continue for you guys on YouTube. Hopefully people have realized that YouTube's still working. Because for some reason Twitch isn't. So that's weird. Ooh. Oh, bother. Okay. Oh, he's just as happy to stay. He doesn't actually want to leave, this guy. So I think we just tell him to sod off here, really. We're not going to get a DM in anywhere near the price that we want here, are we? Like, who's actually better? We've got no chance. So, well, given financials, we will just reject that. Mitchell, that's all right. Just. Right, now let me see if I can fix what the heck's going on here. Right, let's try it again. Right, we're live again. Right, I think we're back on Twitch now. Sorry about that. We just cut out for some random reason. I've got no idea what happened there. Sorry, people. What you missed is Karuma bid for buyer, and we turned it down because he doesn't actually want to leave. And also some clubs are coming after Guilherme a bit harder, which is annoying because I'm desperate for him now. But sorry, no idea what happened there. YouTube was fine, so I was proper confused there. Hopefully it wasn't for too long either, because I've only just noticed it a little while ago. But still cruising through the transfer window. Yeah, sorry, it went out for some no idea what happened there, guys. Right. People are coming after our like third choice-ish right/left back now. Rose Langford, which we definitely don't want because that's already an area that we're gonna have to juggle a bit. Especially if Guilherme goes for a different club than us. Which hopefully he won't. We've got a relationship there, so hopefully he's gonna come to daddy. That sounds wrong. But he came for our youth and take it Batiste, so technically it's accurate. Nearly up to our first preseason friendly. We'll burn through those over a couple of weeks. So we got a couple of bids in amongst all that. Now Pontes. What are the situations here? None as good as Bristol, so definitely not Luton. And yeah, Barnsley are offering less wages, so we'll go and sort that. Now, Rose Langford, what is the situation here? We've got, did we promise him? No, okay, that's fine then. We can keep hold of him. I don't think he wants to go. Yeah, he's extremely interested in Sunderland, but doesn't really. You can understand why we'd turn it down. We'll just turn those down, it's easier. And Sheep Station not going on loan. Was he loan listed? Yeah, he's got to sold off, guys. We're not doing that. Pitbull, love it, but we can't afford to sign a random striker. Actually, not awful, but we can't afford that. Even if it is Mr. Worldwide, we can't be doing that. Ipswich and Torrente now after Guilherme. Why is it after we go in for him? Although, actually, I say that now. That's false. Tottenham now coming after my staff. Absolute joke of a club. Right. Let's give you a wage rise. Come on. There we go. Right. Stay. Be a good boy and stay. Don't go to that absolute club that I turned down. You don't want to go there if I don't want to go there, mate. Even if your set pieces aren't that great, I probably could have actually improved on you. You don't want to go to Spurs. No one deserves that. If Deschamps can't fix them, then no one's got a chance. Actually, I should check the season preview too, actually, now I think of it. See where we actually rank on it. Might do that once we check this. That's okay. Right, Ponte's on his way on loan. That is fine. We'll just make a parting comment. Showcase yourself. Right, where are we actually sitting? Season preview. 6th. That's good. We've got one of the best players in the league up top, so that's encouraging. Quinda, how's Quinda looking? 49 million for. I mean, not bad. Oh, William. Forgot about him. Yeah, we can't afford any of these lads, can we? Not sure what I was expecting, to be fair. But, no. No, we're kind of cooked. 6 to be alright, though. That'd be European football. I'll take that first season back in the Prem. Woo. Sorry, YouTube, just singing along here. Now, Pohar wants a transfer. He's really good, but we just cannot get near that price. Training. Right, let's give a praise on this again. Keep the morale up, despite the fact these guys are really confused why a player who wants to leave might be leaving. Lons, let's pick your game up. Same, actually, all you guys on the right here. Two of my goalkeepers being on the poor training is not encouraging, but anyway. We can get a centre back for 1.1 million, so that's good. That work permit's going through at the moment. Hopefully some good news on the free signing of William soon as well, because that would be pretty good business to get 2 players of that quality in for a combined 1 million. Just to give a bit extra depth. Okay, lots of talk about Piver, but thankfully from clubs that have already had bids rejected because he doesn't want to go there. Wolfsburg, yeah, we can probably turn that down quite comfortably. No interest, we'll just reject it then. Respond. Yeah, just not to you, mate, because he doesn't actually want to go there. Silly me thinking we be able to get through a transfer window quickly. Then one of my key players wants to freaking leave for Real Madrid. Classic. Still hasn't gone through that though, so we'll see. But it's not encouraging. We did get a surprise last time though with it might have even been Willems again actually who turned down someone wild. So maybe he does it again in a bit of a surprise move. Though it'd be kind of random if he turned it down when he was in the championship because he didn't want to go there. But then when we get promoted back up to the Premier, he's like, yeah, now I want to leave you when you actually have tough teams to play. Now, what are we looking like tactically here? Mitchell's injured. We just copped that before, didn't we? So, Caserta starts. Let's just give a call up to, where is the right winging lad? Yeah, Sass. The sassy boy. Where are you? There you are. Right. Up you come. So that's what we'll rock with here and see how they go. First preseason friendly against the Go Ahead Eagles. Hopefully we go ahead and beat them. No, 2-0 loss. What are you on about? He's done it again. I do not get this guy. Well, that should keep the dynamics good. Right, what actually happened here, guys? Oh my lord. How? How have we not won that, lads? I might need a new ass man because he is atrocious at friendlies. I could. You should be good. Jeepers creepers, bro. Yeah, that's a stinker. Okay. Don't know how that happened, but anyway, let's go for rotation now. So, your Libba here, we might chuck. Oh, I probably will at pre-season sheep station at left back. Now, centre backs is an interesting one. We've got Lib Beater. So I go Karuma at centre back alongside him, and then so we get Boguo some fitness, probably, is what I have to do here. The Casserole, Onodira. Now, no Caserta means this. Trujillo at left wing, that's going to stay now. And Martin. So we'll do that for the next game, get the rotation out there. No doubt they'll fresh the team that we're going to play because FM things. But that is surprising from Williams. We probably should take him off the transfer list now, with that in mind. We might do that straight away, actually. He's a strange individual. I'm pretty sure he's done that too now. 2 windows. Not interested. Cool. Just make sure. Not interested in going to Blackburn. Good, even though you obviously shat the bed in that game we just had. Madrid to come back. Awesome. Love it. Lebeda. We'll reject it for the moment. Okay, well, you just turn them down, mate. I really will accept it, but you drive me freaking insane here, bro. Oh, do not get him. Okay. Now I'm probably going to have to talk to the squad about why we're accepting a bid for him again. No? Okay, good. I got away with it this time. And we've got a transfer coming through, albeit not yet. But Gerardo Medina will come in. Good, cheap centre-back pickup this on the 5th of August, so only a month away, right before we take on Fulham to start the season. That's a nice bit of depth, and he will honestly start probably for the first half of the season while Felipe's out. So that's good. Nice, cheap centre-back pickup there. And hopefully he can handle the Prem. Good strength, he should. Good size, good strength. Awful left foot, but otherwise, like him. So that's a good pickup for very cheap money. So Helm on Sport next. Yep, that's cool. Twitch. Is Twitch acting weird, or was that just my stream earlier that was acting weird? Must just be my stream. That's a odd one. Okay. Right, who are we trying to sign? That we're definitely not. Casas. Who the heck is Casas? Now, did I see something about Gwilliam there too, which is going to break my heart? Just sort the next week or so out of this. Actually, I think I know when I should do it training as well, actually, after that result we just had. Yeah, less of that. Birdie, welcome in. Hope you're doing well, dude. Let's do a bit of that early, seeing as we apparently are just awful at scoring goals despite having 30 shots. Right, that will do for the moment. Oh, no, just another club have gone in for him. Who is Casas? Yeah, it does look quite good to be fair. But we can't afford that right now. Yeah, we did all right. It did all right, didn't we? Felt like it could have got 4 points out of that tournament, but yeah, it was all right. Arsenal interested. Are they? I don't think you are. Oh, jeez, that would have been a great one for you to go to. Just doing them deluxe, that would have been great fun. You give us 8.5. No, yeah, go do an Arsenal. I'll waste your time. Yeah, that would have been awesome, man. Great game to go, dude, considering how they ended up going. Stupid. Individual training. Who needs that? These lads here. And training. Here we go. Right. Oh, first time live too at a World Cup. That would have been immense. Yeah. That would have been unreal. It's looked like outside the some of the political crap that's creeped in the late. This has been a pretty cool World Cup, just in general. So it would have been a great one to go to. There's the good old Oz New Zealand and PG bid that's getting thrown around a bit in the rumour mill. So hopefully that might actually come to fruition at some stage, and we might actually imagine hosting a World Cup down here. That would be like a men's one. We did the women's one, but a men's one would be elite. Jaros has left us. Yeah, we should have had 4. We should have had 4. Yeah, we should have held on against Iran. And yeah, Egypt even, we were all over them at one. What is going on, FM? Right, sorry, I've been distracted here. That is the second club that we've been at in the last 3 years that's offering me a job interview. Even though, I swear I just saw that the manager was still there, but apparently not. Right, what happened to slot left? Oh, so Batiste came after me, and their fullback was Arne Slot, who took over from me at Napoli. He is just leeching off me now. This absolute bald fraud. Absolute leech of a man. Unbelievable human being, Arne Slot. Right. Well, I'm not going back to Napoli because we did that. And even though they did finish runners up in the Champions League last year, we've already won a Serie A there. So you know what? No. we why do clubs really want my sloppy seconds at the moment? It's a really weird vibe I'm getting from FM. 2 clubs I've been at trying to get me back, and Tottenham, but that's less enticing. Now, staff, we need a set piece coach after all that. Staff search, that's what I'm trying to click on. Yes, yeah. There's been some odd stuff, isn't there? In that regard, but yes, I mean, yeah. I've enjoyed watching it just because it's a great time zone for us down here, let's be honest. No, quite a few of the Euro-based people are not as keen on it, but yeah, I don't mind as much. Right, set piece coach, you best come in and be good because all you have to do is replace someone that's gone to Spurs, so you know they're obviously trash. Yeah, I've still got Argentina just because they just don't die, but Spain are tight as anything, so it's going to be a really interesting. I'm going to say it's going to be interesting. It's probably going to be a 0-0 that goes to pens, but yeah, I just reckon Argentina might get it done. They're just managing to find a way to get results. And to be fair, up until the France game, I hadn't been that impressed by Spain either, but yeah, obviously they absolutely did France, so that's, yeah, as you said, yeah, that's put them up a bit in my estimations of them. If France were in the final, I would have been just all over them. But yeah, so based on that, I should really be going for Spain, but I don't know. So no, Argentina are just being very average, but winning if they can click for a game. And they've been there before recently too, so yeah. But I'm largely fence-sitting with that final. Should be a good one. Right, hopefully our rotation can actually score some goals, unlike our first team, who somehow lost 2-0 with their stupid amount of shots compared to the opposition. If we lose this one, the arse man might be in trouble. We might have to find a new one. Yeah, 5-1. That checks out. The rotation team just doing what our first team can't. Better. Right. I should really just set this up, but I still have players who, in terms of the rotation selection and the other one, but there's injuries and annoying things that are making that a bit not worthwhile at the moment. So Williams is under bit again, that little pest from Real Madrid. Where did Martins go? There he is. Who else is a starter? Coffee out left. That's the one, and I think that's the first team at the moment. Yeah, we're good. Oh, yeah, Infantino and Trump. Oh, ugh. Yeah, it's a bit like that, isn't it? Now, why is Funes not training where he should be? It's weird. Okay. They haven't changed Willems again, have they? No, okay, he actually is doing what he should be. Okay, fine. Yeah, VAR. A lot of it I prefer to like how it's used in quite a few leagues, but then they just do some really weird stuff for some reason. Like, yeah, like Snicko, which is not exactly reliable anyway. Anyone who watches cricket knows that Snicko is pretty dicey anyway. And then they put it inside a freaking ball. And they just do some mental stuff, eh? And then just objectively, some of the stuff they come in for is just not really clear and obvious. But yeah, it is bizarre. If I was Croatia, I'd still be filthy. But anyway, Mert Morale in his physio, lovely. And this guy's sports scientist, that's good. Steely getting the staff, all good. Yeah, like, especially because then, and then the game after that, like the Norwegian guy, like, as it turned out, didn't matter because they knocked Brazil out anyway, but pretty clearly gets a touch on the ball, and they don't want to use Snicko for that. So it's pretty random what they do. And then apparently it can't cop that the ball's hit a wire. But anyway. Yep, that's cool. Right, we're asked to recommend signings. That's, I think, okay. It's just a youth one, so we don't care about that as much. Right, now we get into the easy beats before Fulham, which we should get into tomorrow at the start of the Premier League. We won't get into today. I'm only live for about another 15 or so minutes. Yeah, oh, Ryan, yeah. That was yeah, that was, yeah. Yeah, that's right. There's been a few, isn't there? Iran, Egypt after that in the RG game. Like, yeah, oh, yeah, Argentina shouldn't even be here. That absolute bollocks callback on the Egypt goal. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. I tell you what, the Motherwell's freaking interesting at the moment for us. Just got Alex Paulson on loan, and I've also picked up old Gerwood Likes, or whatever his name is, that was on loan at Auckland last season. So a couple of interesting ones. Right, that's a right. What we promise? Nothing. Okay, good. PSG want him. Ah, crap. So I've got to accept the PSG offer because I did promise. Why is the promise thing not popping up then? Okay, please don't say you want to go to Blackburn. Or reject that. Okay, we might be losing our goalkeeper to PSG. Lovely. Yeah, I've seen Swansea pop up actually. So it might be him in a Stamanic situation. Oh, Guillem. Bro. Lille. Lille are quite good actually. Can't even argue with that. That would have been a great pickup on a free. Can't believe that he doesn't want to come to Daddy though. He literally came for a youth intake when I was at Batiste. He's going to frickin' Lille 2. You would have been a backup for Man City, you absolute muppet, Guillem. Oh, frozen game. No, we're good. Okay, well, that's annoying. That was my cheap plan fixed. Or are we going slow again now? Yeah, Beach and Harrington. Yeah, I saw Beaches being linked with Lille, was it? Lille, or I think it was Lille or Troyes. One of the French clubs anyway. And yeah, Harrington's being whispered at some quite big clubs. So that'd be fun. Oh, yeah, I still don't quite get what he was doing there, to be blunt. But I don't think you guys needed me to tell you about that. I think you knew that was a bit of a weird call anyway. Right, that's a blow not getting Guillem. So if I go to the squad planner again, we've still got a lot of depth at right back. Right, Rose Langford, I think we're going to have to make him a left back for this season. What tactic are we doing? Just wing fullback, fullback, are we? Okay, sure. Well, I think it was wing back, fullback. Anyway, okay, squad planner, so I can sort this out. So Rose Langford, you will come over here. And that will sort that out a little bit. Yeah, I know. That there, the save, eh? That's what I was thinking. It had all the momentum, and then nope. And the fact that Popper didn't even like tell Ryan until like 5 minutes before it sounded like was just mental. At least have the plan a bit, you know, going into the game. Not just, oh, yeah, well, might as well have a crack. Got to spare a sub. That seemed mental as anything, eh? Yeah, that was a wild call that just, yeah, did not pay off at all. Unsurprisingly, given the well, given the fact that old Red Main was coming in for Ryan in previous situations. That is true. That is true. I saw a lot of shit talking on Twitter about Beach starting before that Turkey game, and then afterwards everyone's like, yep, that's good, great call, Popper. So yeah, there was a bit of that, but then they just turn the opposite way, and that stage was a bit weird. But well, now yes, we're still going through the preseason. We've got no money apart from the players that we're selling, so we're in this awkward situation. Yeah, Ocon Exler, he's already got to move to Germany, isn't he? Cologne, I think I saw. But yeah, no, yeah, you're right. Yeah, no, but yeah, quite a few of your youngsters are good tournaments. The one thing I did not get was after the Turkey game, he did not go with that front three, or I'm pretty sure he didn't put Toure and Kundra on the pitch at the same time again. Which just, what? Like when I got asked to do the Aussie FM video, or short, for the giveaway, like, I was like, right, we'll get freaking Volpato, Kundra, and Toure front three, easy. And I'm pretty sure he didn't do it after the Turkey game. So that was weird. Obviously, video game be different, but still. There's still quite a few players here a bit sulky about the fact that I'm selling it. Well, there's a bid coming for a player that we promised if the value of bid came in would accept, and they're like, how dare you? Even though he actually wants to leave. Just make sure these guys are actually training their positions. Yep. Weird stuff. Yeah. It was just seemed a bit odd. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like he's got pace for days. Let him use it. Oh, okay. That would, if Toure was injured, that would actually, yeah, that would make sense. Sure, yeah, Yingy as well. Yeah, yeah. You get Aaron Kundra out wide, and just you're more likely to get something out of him there than you are as the middleman, like the target forward. He's just going to have so much more of an impact out wide than he would through the middle, you'd think. But yeah, anyway, is what it is, unfortunately. Right, Plunkett, do we loan you out? We are a little bit light at wing back at the moment. You're another option. We might actually get you off the loan list. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about, eh? Yeah, unfortunately, a few teams look good against Egypt from this part of the world and then kind of found a way to stuff it up. I think we were more in that category than you guys were, to be fair, because we were doing them at half time. And then we went a bit too shilling England on it and just decided that we're going to sit back and try and hold on, but our defence was just not good enough for that. Right, what's Belgrade worried about now? Off the back of a 7-0 win. What's the new contract? Yep, go on. Can I say the club can't afford it? Okay, fine. We'll give you a new contract, the grub. Very keen. Right. That's actually not a horrific change. Yep, cool. We can do that. Fish. Tidge. It's a very odd name. We won't do that, but we'll do that. How about that? Okay, right. Well, yeah, okay, fine. We'll give you that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get rid of these things that. I mean, you're a football player, so you shouldn't need that. That no. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. Belgrade contract extension. Probably should have got rid of that minimum fee release clause, but oh well. Yeah, you were. Yeah, you definitely were. Mm. Just have a tendency to go into the shells too much. Teams from this part of the world, but that's just my opinion. Instead of doing what was working. But admittedly, even England did that the other morning, so you know. Foresight has gone to Stuttgart, supporting Kansas City goalkeeper. Might need a goalkeeper soon, actually. If old mate goes to PSG, and also I've got this freaking Willems situation. No, not 1 million Arsenal. Absolutely go do one. Not loaning him out. That is mental behaviour from you, Sunderland. He's not going to expect this new note. We'll reject it then. Good. Yep, no. Piper doesn't want to go Trebs Sport, so that's nice because they actually were the one club that have gone above his agreed fee. Of all the clubs in the world, not the Bundesliga clubs, but Trebs Sport, putting in the big bids for Piper. Right, Northwich will actually sort this out. So our rotation is playing this next game. So let's, who are my centre backs at the moment? Karuma and yeah, better. I remember now. I'll go. His old mate back. No, he's not. So we'll go Sheep Station at left back. Carol there on Adira. Where's on Adira? Bogu DM. Martin up top. Trujillo out left. Tessie boy out. Right, okay. That can be the rotation team. I should probably save that. We've got so many injuries at the moment. And just players away on international duty. He's done it again. Twice in a row he's rejected Real Madrid that right nut job, despite crying to me about, oh, you need to accept this bid. So Willems is clearly not going anywhere, so that's nice. So now it's really just about Lons at goalkeeper. If he leaves for PSG, which you'd imagine he would, but given Willems is turning down Real Madrid, maybe it's not quite so clear cut. Yeah, another contract rejected from Willems. We won't match that bid because that player is freaking awful. So Stas we will not make available. He's actually getting minutes at the moment in the first team. Okay, he looks decent, but we are going to need to spend money on a goalkeeper potentially, so we've got to just keep our powder dry, even for cheapies. Individual, yep, Plunkett, work on that. But about to wrap up shortly, guys. I've got to be gone 5:30 on the dot, really. So, yeah, not much longer today. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll keep getting through the window, and we'll get some Prem games tomorrow, I think, because the first of those is like the 6th or 7th of August, so we're only a couple of weeks away. So, yeah, we'll definitely crack into some Premier League action tomorrow. Fulham up first. And then we've got Arsenal and Man U, so a very interesting start to the season. For us, back in the Premier with Man City. And also, see if we do any more business, because that's the thing at the moment. We're just in this awkward phase with the lack of transfer budget. And the promises that got made when the club got relegated somehow still being active, even though the club are back in the Prem. So, yeah. We'll be continuing pretty much from here tomorrow. I might not even change the thumbnail. It might not be much to change. But yeah, first 4 games, I believe, were Fulham, Arsenal, Man U, Birmingham, which is a good one because we know we can beat them from last season. Oh, that was probably quite cheap, but I mean, we couldn't afford that anyway, so we... but yeah, we'll wrap it up there, guys, today. So we'll be back tomorrow. We'll just keep on going through the pre-season, which after an absolute F-emming is starting to get back on track. Might chuck a extra one in there between that, but we'll start to work our way through that first month of the Prem season tomorrow. A couple of tough games in there, but we beat Man U in the FA Cup semi, so hopefully 9, at least 6 will be the expectation there from that first month. With a team that currently predicted to finish 6th. So we'll see how that goes. If we lose our goalkeeper, that will make it tricky. But we'll catch you guys then. I'm going to disappear. I've got to heat up dinner and then All Blacks. So, yeah, catch you guys tomorrow. Be back at 3-ish. Premier League action with Man City. Have a good rest of your day, guys. Keep on keeping on. Bye.